eruption alert level change at the supervolcano Campi Flegrei in Italy. All this is happening while there is a volcanic eruption evacuation drill going on, and an earthquake swarm is going on basically for 4 weeks already. And now, guys, this is why I'm making this video, a new study on top of this. And that is very concerning because what the study finds is actually happening right now. And this study says this and this and this is a precursor to this. And this and this and this is happening right now. Guys, we need to look into this. I feel like I'm going crazy. Every day there's a new study. So I just read through this one and I'm giving you a short, easy to understand summary of what they did. And then we will look into all the other stuff that is happening. Alert level change. So are they finally coming to their senses that this is way more dangerous than they're trying to make everyone believe? I mean, we have on one side the scientists raising the alert. On the other side, we have all these studies coming out that are basically confirming this thing could erupt at any time. So first, I want to start with the study. Guys, we know we just had the new bulletin of the INGV that said, guys, the land is rising faster now. So we went from 1.5 centimeters per month to 2 centimeters per month. And this is significant for the new study. And we're looking at the earthquakes. And we know if we reach a magnitude 5 earthquake, let's put aside the volcanic eruption risk. A magnitude 5 already would bring thousands of homes to collapse in the greater Naples area with more than 6 million people. This is proven by engineers that lived through a big earthquake in Naples. We see these same kinds of buildings collapse in Turkey. Very, very devastating. So now what is happening before a larger earthquake occurs? There is something happening, and this new study has found the link. And that's why I said this is so concerning in light of what is happening right now. The ground deformation at the Campi Flegrei supervolcano increases before the most intense earthquakes. So, the ground deformation is happening right underneath Solfatara Pozzuoli area in the red zone with more than 500,000 people. So this new study has revealed the existence of a well-defined preparatory phase that precedes the most intense earthquakes that have been recorded at the caldera. I guess you're getting a little bit of a clue, guys, what I am hinting at and what I'm about to tell you next. So there appears to be a very specific and well-defined preparatory phase. And this is what the new study on the supervolcano published recently. So in recent years, these are their findings. Campi Flegrei, this area, has shown a significant increase in seismic activity, in the number of earthquakes, in the magnitude of earthquakes, and in the land rise. Something's blowing up the land. We know what that is, right? And the scientists say we wanted to understand whether these phenomena were connected and whether it was possible to recognize a common precursor signal before the most significant earthquake. So they said to do so, we analyzed 20 seismic sequences that were recorded between 2015 and 2024. And the results indicate the existence of this preparatory phase before the most significant earthquakes. Now it comes, during which both the ground deformation and the seismic energy released by micro-earthquakes increase. Land rise increases, earthquake accumulated energy of all the earthquakes added together increases. So guys, If you watch my channel daily, you know what's happening at Campi Flegrei right now. If you don't, please subscribe and give this to everyone. Give this video an early like and hype it. Thank you for that. So, we just had the news. Land rise has accelerated. First precursor signal. Earthquakes every day for the last 4 weeks. It continues to rattle. So are we live seeing a precursor sign for a bigger earthquake? I think yes, we do. I've been saying it for quite a while. This could lead to another magnitude 4. We had the highest so far, magnitude 4.6, which is high for a volcano, guys. So this study basically is telling us, or is telling me, that's what I draw from it, what is happening right now is a little bit alarming. These buildings are being rattled every day. And every day, every rattle adds a little bit more to the weakness of the buildings, but also of the caprock layer of that volcano. I have reported about all these studies that came out, what is weakening the volcano. We have a new fault line developing right underneath the epicenters, and the earthquakes are lining up along that fault line. I put that video in the end screen. And guys, this is not a tectonic fault line. I want to make that clear. This is a volcanic fault line that is cracking the already weakened caprock layer of this thing. And then other studies have confirmed other weak points, Achilles heels, that would make it possible for magma to reach the surface. So this new study, again, I have to say it, groundbreaking. But let's talk about the new alert phase. Already last year, they presented us with a new system. I always said to avoid having to raise it to orange, because already in 2023, the officials said, well, if this continues, we will have to raise it to orange. And then it did continue, and it did continue, and it accelerated, and more magnitudes, more earthquakes, higher earthquakes, but they did not put it on orange. They tried to avoid this because that has implications. This already starts an evacuation protocol. So they came up with, okay, we had like green, yellow, orange, red. Green is basically everything's okay. Yellow is like, oh, you're on alert. And orange is basically shizzy's about to hit the fizzy. And red is like, boof, right? So they came up with, let's put like yellow into two phases of yellow, like normal yellow and dark yellow, which is almost orange, right? And then normal orange and dark orange and then red. So now they have finally switched it, which I thought we already were in dark yellow since they came up with that system. But now they say, now we're in phase 2, yellow. And they say the probability of an eruption, if it's dark yellow, is medium to low. Well, the studies and the seasoned scientists say something else. We could see a phreatic eruption every day, basically. And we know from the Monte Nuovo eruption, a phreatic eruption has paved the way for a magmatic eruption. So medium-low sounds a little too low for my feelings. And while all this is happening, the earthquakes continue, guys, and the volcanic eruption drill. They finally named it volcanic eruption drill. Before that, it was like seismic exercise or Brady seismic exercise. The Brady seismic crisis is a volcanic crisis. So now they have given it a name, and it sounds a little bit more serious, don't you think? I've also released a video about that, what is happening in detail, who and where they're doing this evacuation drill, because this time they're going over the water, evacuating people to Sicily, for example, where we have Etna. So guys, I hope you liked it. If you want to support the channel, buy me a coffee, link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and I would like to see you in the next video here in the end screen, because crazy stuff is going on. See you in a second. Don't leave. Bye bye.